We're here with Clayton. Hi, I'm Diahann with KVTV. I'm here today with Natisha John, who's only 13 years old, and she plays with the Trinidad and Tobago under-17 women's football team. She is also a native of Kelly Village. So, Natisha, how do you balance your academics with football?
Okay, well, I balance my academics with football by every training day. When I have like big projects and tests to revise for and homework to do, I quickly get home after training, I bathe, wash off, and then after I start my homework and go to bed.
How do other teammates feel about you being so young?
Well, they tell me that I'm the baby because I'm the smallest one on the side and youngest one. But at the beginning, when I came, I was really short and everybody just called me Shorty. And now I'm taller than half of the size, so they just stick with my name as my surname John. So you just call me John.
And what position do you play?
I play left back.
So at what age did you pick up the interest to play football?
When I was 8 years old.
And you started at 11. You were selected in primary school at 11 years old?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite team?
My favorite team is Barcelona.
And your favorite football player?
Messi.
So what got you interested in football in the first place?
I like football because it was really interesting and I was an athlete. I like doing athletic things, so I was real with energy, and I find football was a lot of energy games, so I liked it.
Okay. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Do they also like football a lot, like you?
Well, not really my sister, but my 2 brothers, they do.
You all play at home?
A lot.
A lot. Okay, well, that's great. Well, Natisha, I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you.
I'm here with Natisha John's parents. Hi. How is it easy for you to pick up Natisha from practices and game?
Well, I make myself available, you understand, and for the football, so that I just kind of back forward and backward. You know, I just make it easy. Even though I just have a little sideline work at the side, I just make it my duty to bring her back and forth. And even in the games also, to do as well.
And are you always present at her games? I know you have been supporting her from the very beginning.
Yes, I was always present at her game, because as a parent, you always have to be there to support the child in everything that they do. From primary school age, when she started the football, going all the games, I was there with her. And I mean, looking on and supporting her. So you find that she's developing in her work and plus in her sport. So it gives a lot to do with supporting the child and I mean, being there for them all the time.
And how do you feel as parents watching her perform?
Wow, you feel very proud.
You feel proud about it?
Yeah, to see how far she reached.
How she reached, and
yeah, all the sacrifices we are making for her, and I mean, it pays off a lot as parents.
All right. And what advice do you have to give to other parents? Football as a hobby, as a pastime, which keeps your child occupied, burns their energy, keeps them, combats idleness. What advice do you give to other parents?
Well, as a parent, other than football, it have other sports which children might like. And I mean, you see, it'd be nice that parents come out there and support children in any kind of sports that they like, right? Because other than the books, there was something.
Just keep them out of trouble, anything
yeah.
like that, you know. And one thing is, you see, sports itself have the children occupied.
Right.
You understand? Instead of delayed and have themselves with different friends doing different things and going astray. You know, so I think sports is one of the best things for the children and them. Even in cricket, football, whatsoever, you know, it pays a lot on all. And then by the parents supporting them, it will be there. You know what I'm saying?
And I understand that you played football
Yeah, I played
years ago.
football years ago for St. Augustine. And I played for Pasco Sports Club. It's a club in Hallam. You know, over the years and things. I was to go away, but at the time I didn't have the funds to go. So, you know.
So can you say her love from football came from you?
Well, I will say so. Seeing that, you know, she coming up and I playing football and thing, you know, she get into it and, you know. So, that is one of the way also.
What I would like to say to her, as much as she is a child from the village, I wanted to highlight her for people to know what she does and how far she reached, right? And it would be nice that somebody, I mean, around the area could support her. I mean, because she's going away next month. She's going between the 15th of August to the 19th, right? And it'd be nice if somebody could, contact us and say, well, what she needs, because as a national player, she's going out there to represent the country, to represent Trinidad and Tobago, the village also. It had other national players. It had like Kiva Daniel, she was a netballer. It had Marvin Manswell, he was an ex-national player. He played with the Soca Warriors some time ago. So the village have national players, but they was not highlighted like my daughter. So that's why I say I wanted this story to highlight, to show the villagers the kind of, talent and thing it have in the village, and at that age. And it'd be so nice if at this, they say, well, somebody come and say, well, we will support her in any way that she can. It will be nice, very nice, because she'll make everybody proud, the village proud.
Hi, I'm here with Marlon Charles, the coach for Trinidad and Tobago women's football. Hello, Marlon.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'd like to ask you about Natisha John. How far do you think she'll go?
Well, it's all up to her too. And for the game, is all about. It's not just about football too. It's about the attitude and doing the things that is required to become a top player or the ideal player. And that means taking care of yourself, doing the proper thing that will help you to get to being the ideal player. So if she do all that, then she could be a top class player. It's how far she wants to go to.
And what do you think will help her become a better footballer?
Just continue to watch the game, watch the game a lot, but try to understand, try to become a student of the game, because if you want to be a top class player, you need to watch the game a lot. And when you play, you need to really focus on the things that you're doing, especially in your position, knowing exactly and the options that you have as a player. These are the things that she needs to continue to work on, and they are the components of the game, which is the technical, the tactical, physical, and the psychological. And these are areas that she needs to develop as an individual and as a team person.
And I also understand that you personally selected her from primary school?
Yeah, it's because for us in the women's program, we wanted to start the program at a younger age. So through that, we went into the primary school, and they had a camp during December for 2 days. And I was there every day looking at the players, the prospect players who we probably bring in to the development program. And she was one of the players that we chose. We chose probably about 15 of them that came into the program to join the rest that was already there, and she was part of it. So in that way, it was an opportunity for her, an opportunity for us being there to select her.
Do you have any advice for other children or parents who have children that want to get into football?
Definitely. One advice have to come first, that the parents have to trust the kid especially girls, because first time there's a saying that girls have no place playing football. But they must believe if the kid want to play the game, they must believe and give her that 100% support, right? Because too many times that parents are very fragile, I have to say, if I use that word, because they're afraid that their daughter get hurt, But it's not about that. The game is a game of football for both men and women. And for me, all I will just tell them, just support them. That is the most important. Support them and give them the best opportunity that they could, because you don't know what will happen.
Thank you, Mr. Charles.
No problem.
Okay, so there you have it. We just spoke with Mr. Charles, Mr. Marlon Charles, who's the coach for the Trinidad and Tobago's under-17 women's team. So here I am with the rest of the under-17 Trinidad women's team. So, hi guys. How do you all feel about Leticia being the youngest player on your team?
I feel very good. Because although she is young, she still puts out what a under 17 national player has to do. And she does get along good with everyone here. So, it's alright, it's normal, cool.
And what's your name?
Jara Thomas, Silky, number 10.
What position do you play?
Striker.
Hi, what's your name and what position you play?
I am Siobhan. I play right wing.
Right wing. How did you get involved in football?
I started playing when I was 9 years old because my dad used to play, so I fell in love with the sport. So I just continued from there.
And what school you attend?
St. Joseph Convent, St. Joseph.
Thank you. Hi, number 2. What's your name?
My name is Tamara Johnson.
And what position you play?
I play left back or right back.
Alright, and how do you feel about Natisha being the youngest on the team?
I feel good, everybody feel good, She's such a nice child. Everybody just feel good.
So age isn't any issue at all.
What you bring to the table,
Exactly.
what you bring to it, don't matter where you come from, what age you're from, color, white, black, anything.
So I'm here with my son Mandel. You've seen the interviews with Natisha John, her parents, her coach and her teammates. Thanks for viewing KVTV and please show support by subscribing to our channel. Thank you.
You already know my name is Mandel. I'm just here to just check out KVTV in this village. And I'm Mandel just saying, what a good show.
Thank you.